because the resemblance was too obvious to ignore. When I confronted my own and his social media accounts are locked, I'm determined to know the truth. And if there are 777 So call in right now, and yes, I give you a piece of advice right now. Right, yes, boss, and this story is coming from the boss man who needs advice. That yes, yeah, he was in a relationship with this boss lady before something came up, and then she got married to another man, of which they relocated at the time. But before the relocation, they both had something in common, and at the end, they relocated, and with that, they've still been communicating. They were having some discussion, and then they to some extent reflect back to the old time, and allowing the flame and to come up again. And yes, discussion leading to discussion. The boss man had to just go through her social media handle and her profile, and then he went to her gallery on that social media, and at the time she then saw someone in her gallery that strictly looks like him. And when you know that yes, this is your blood, since the person is your blood, you definitely know that this person is your blood. And that the connection was so hard that she couldn't hold back. And out of curiosity, he decided to just ask that boss lady, with everything before he left. And our relationship, we part ways, and yes, he got married and relocated. Was there any time we met? And yes, it resulted to something positive that you heard from me. All right, so the boss man decided to ask, and the boss lady denied, of which it was true. And yes, the boss man just wanted to just be so sure. He also went ahead to look for his ex-husband's social media, and he went there. He found out that yes, the social media profile was locked, of which he cannot access, to confirm if what he saw and the reaction gotten from his ex is actually true. And also yes, he went ahead asking his sister, and the sister confirmed that yes, the resemblance is so much. This is your blood, so confirm. And now the boss man needs the child. The boss man is not denying anything. To some person, they might want to deny it from the start, but the boss man is seeing it that yes, I didn't deny it from the start, so why now? And I wish I denied it from the start, that you told me that yes, you were pregnant for me before leaving, and yes, you traveled and relocated with your husband. You didn't tell me that something happened and you decided to just keep it to yourself. So this is now it. I just want to know. And if yes, okay, fine, what are we going to do? You get it? So the boss man is asking, how is it going to go? How is he going to go about it now? How is he going to ask the boss lady that yes, how is this child my own, and how can I get this? What can be done? The boss man is asking, what am I going to do to get back on track, to get this child back to me? I'm not denying the child. It is mine. Alright, so boss, and put a call through right now and let us know your advice on the boss, to the boss lady, to the boss man. Alright, yes, sir, my advice currently now to the boss man is this. You've confronted, like you've asked the boss lady to confirm if that child is actually yours. And yes, if truly that the child is yours, the boss lady would want to have this kind of reaction that she's having already. And you continue asking her. If it persists, okay, fine. A man cannot just stay on his own and decided to just want to claim another man's child. Alright, fine. I'm telling you that this child is mine. Can we just go for DNA? Or, okay, fine, can we go ahead to ask your husband? If the lady decides to say, why would you ask my husband? What was the interference in your relationship, in my own marriage? What is the interference? She will be scared for you not to go ask the husband. And yes, there are some persons, there are some men, and there are some boss lady that, okay, fine, they will just open up. This child is not yours. Okay, I'm pregnant. I was pregnant, and okay, fine, I decided to just keep it. But just be an agreement between the boss man. That was why the boss man decided to just lock his social media page. So what I'll tell you is this: call her one on one. Just call her. The both of you should just meet somewhere else, and then you ask her once again. And if to just the conversation is just still there. If not, she wouldn't have been trying to just call you up. She would have been continuing with this conversation, no discussion. Like she would have just decided to just let go of everything without connecting with you. The connection there, she wouldn't have wanted the fire to just come up with the flame. She wouldn't have wanted that. So boss, put a call through right now and advise the boss man. Boss man, what I'll tell you is this: call her out and let her know this evening. Alright, so boss, the numbers again for you to call her will be 0902-922-2944 or 0807773288. Alright, so boss, calling and let us know what your take is on the story this evening. Alright, so boss, let's go listen to some cool music this evening, and then when I come back I will introduce the guest once more again this evening. Don't go nowhere, don't touch the dial, keep this message coming because I'm seeing some messages in red. Alright, let's go to the message this evening. This one says good evening, boss FM. Good evening back to you. It says my name is Sandra from Mararaba. Well done. I've listened to this story. This is happening, and it has been happening. And yes, in a situation where some persons don't bring up their family on social media for people not to find us, the boss man now saw the picture coincidentally on her own social media page. My advice to the boss man is: blood is thicker than water. You did not deny it, and the connection is still there between the both of you. Ask her once more, or if possible, you cannot just accuse someone just like that. It means that you can be charged for anything. Go further and ask her current husband, and if what you're saying is false, then put it on bait that he should sue you for that. That alone will make it a good move that yes, that child is yours. Thank you so very much. Stay boss. Right, so boss, that is it this evening. I'll have to go right now. And yes, the numbers again for you to call us up will be 0902-922-2944 or 0807-777-3288. Alright, so boss, let's go listen to some good song this evening. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Until then, stay bossed. And welcome back again once more to After Hours on Boss FM 95.5, Abuja, station of the news and entertainment. Alright, so boss, yes, I still remain Odu Gift Uche on After Hours this evening. Alright, so boss, don't forget that you can listen to us via our live stream platforms on Radio Garden, online Radio Box, My Tuna Radio, Streamer Radio at Boss FM 95.5 Abuja, and yes, you follow us on Facebook at Boss FM Abuja on Facebook, and then you also listen to us via our live stream platforms on Radio Garden, online Radio Box, My Tuna Radio, Streamer Radio at Boss FM 95.5 Abuja. And yes, I'm not alone in the studio. Yes, as a guest, will be introducing to you very soon this evening. And yes, the numbers for you to call in and advise the boss man on how to get about the situation. Yes, on the story of discussion this evening, the numbers will be 0902-922-2944 or 0807-777-3288. Right, yes, I have to take the stories again before you can start calling in. And yes, I can also leave your messages as well too this evening. This one says that there is a woman I once deeply loved and intended to marry, but circumstances changed unexpectedly. She ended up marrying someone else, a man living abroad, and eventually relocated with him. Despite this, we've remained in constant communication over years. We talk about things, how we miss each other, and the connection we once shared. Meanwhile, I've moved on and I'm now married with 2 children. But the truth is, I've never been able to get her off my mind. 5 years ago, she visited Nigeria and we spent some time together. Recently, I was browsing through her social media profile and photo gallery when I noticed something sterling, a picture of a young boy about 4 years old who looks strictly like me, strikingly like me. Out of curiosity, I shared the photo with one of my sisters. Her reaction was immediate. She asked if there was a child I hadn't told the family about because the resemblance was too obvious to ignore. When I confronted my old flame about the child, she denied that he was mine. But something within me tells me otherwise. I strongly believe that boy is my son, and I feel an overwhelming need to have him in my life. The problem is I don't have her husband's contacts and his social media accounts are locked. I'm determined to know the truth, and if the child is mine, I want him to be part of my family. What should I do? Alright, so boss, you've listened to the story. The story is a stranded father. He has someone who was once in a relationship with a lady, and due to circumstances, something happened, and yes, they decided to just go part ways, and she got married to another man who is based abroad. And marriage now, you need to relocate with your husband, and then relocated with him. And after 5 years, they were still in contact and connection. And he decided to just go through the ex gallery on social media, of which yes, she's not married. And he jumped on a picture that yes struck him, and he decided to just ask out of curiosity because the child, which is a boy, strictly looks like him. And yes, he's not denying it. He decided to just ask, and the boss lady denied it. And now he also asked his sister, and the sister said no, the child is yours because of the resemblance. And yes, the lady is denying it, that the child is not his. And what I also advise the boss man who asks what is he going to do, that he wants the child in his life, he wants the child to be part of his family now. And now that yes, the situation is like this, the boss man doesn't know what to do again after asking someone. Just like people say that yes, now they say that it's mom, the mothers that knows who owns the child. Mothers knows whose child is this. Yes, so right now he's asking the mother that knows whose dad is the boy, is it to the boy. The mother that knows that yes, this is your daddy, and now he have asked the main source, who is the woman, the mother of the child, please, is this child mine? because you were once together before circumstances just came up and we decided to just go part ways. And that was the period you got married. Did something along the line happen that you decided to just hide from me? Or what? And the boss lady denied. Now the boss man is asking, what is he going to do to get the child back? Right, and I've advised the boss man that yes, just go meet up with the man, meet up with the husband, tell the husband, can we just go for DNA for the child? The husband will panic. The husband would want to even sue you. Yes, he would want to do that, and that is serious risk that you're taking, and it's worth it. Yes, what I have to do, you confront the man then, and if you're lying, if that is not it, please, and this is it. Definitely, something like that we want to trigger such person, like what could have given this man that right, that right to come and ask me if the child is seriously mine. Meet the man, and yes, the answer will come for you. Yes, boss, you can put the call through right now, and the numbers again will be 0902 922 2944 or 0807 777 3288 0807 777 3288. You can call in or you send your text messages this evening right now. So let's have that discussion right now. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, good evening, boss.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, good evening. Welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this Justice, I'm calling from 606.
All right, welcome, boss. Go ahead.
I listened to the story of the young guy. The truth statement that at times we are not God fearing, and we at times I will say whether we've lost our senses. Some things we don't even need to come to air and say. You are committing adultery. That's what you are doing for the first time. You've moved on. No, you dated her past, but it doesn't give you the right to start still going to go and have something to do with her. She's already married and she's married. Not what you have to do yourself. They don't do that. And if it happened, and the young girl husband, and you came to me to ask me, this is what transpired between you and my wife. And I say, I will hunt you and make sure I'll shoot you.
That's too bad. That's too risky.
My other advice is for him to hold himself. Let him make sure he didn't contact that man.
Okay.
He should not try it for his own good.
Okay.
Let him not use his hand and bring trouble to himself.
All right. But can you listen to me, boss? Can you listen to me, boss?
Yeah, I can listen to you.
You know that the boss man said that something happened. Probably the child came up before their marriage, before he went ahead to marry that boss. And then he was asking for our old flame, when we were together, did we meet and then it resulted to this before you married another man? So the boss man is asking such questions. If you can go ahead and confront the husband about that. If truly yes, your wife and I, we were together before marriage, and I don't know if it resulted to the son that you people are taking care of.
Okay, like they have something in common. Maybe he suspected she has his child before moving on.
Yes, that was it.
But the deed has been done. Even if so, I don't think he has, because for him going to that man is still an embarrassment. Some people who cannot take it. Some people, you've moved on with your own life.
Okay.
Allow the young girl, provided he denied it.
No, he did not deny it. He did not deny. So
she admitted.
No, she did not admit. So the boss man did not deny that. Okay, fine, if it resulted to this, no problem. Just give it to me. So that is just what the boss man is looking for. But the boss lady denied it.
You know, it's going to cause a lot of trouble. And this is like somebody's child,
yes.
So to say. And you come and tell me that this child is no longer my child, that maybe it's my first fiancé or my first boyfriend or whatever. whatever, the marriage is going to scatter. They are going to scatter, he is going to scatter the marriage. My own advice, him and then allow the sleeping, just forget about it. You have your own kids.
All right.
You have your children already. It's not as if you are looking for a child. You have. So allow it to just live this life. Go on with your life.
Okay.
Because no matter what, if you eventually contact that man or the husband of that
yes.
I must say it is going to cause a lot of trouble for him himself.
Okay.
Some people will not take it.
Okay.
I must tell you, just let it be. Let the past remain for past. That's how it's supposed to be.
All right.
That is my only two advice. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. All right, stay boss. All right, the boss had just advised the boss man that he should just move on, and the deed has been done. And yes, for you not to cause some chaos in someone's home, it's better for you to just own it and move on. You are the man in your space, and yes, it's something that you can actually handle right now. Even if it's not easy at all for someone to have just seen that, yeah, this is my own fruit, and you're seeing it walking away, slipping off from your hand, and it's not something that someone can just hold so like that. And yes, and also it's so hard that you can also want to see yourself and someone's marriage going down the lane, and yes, and it's all coming from your side. That pain, that shame, that yes, you would want to see this person's home that is not standing is my cause, is coming from me. It's something that he also tried to just avoid at the time too. So he's asking, how can I just get this without all of this coming to crash? So that is what the boss man is asking this evening right now. I want my child. It's not that I'm denying it, but how can I do that without breaking someone's home? How can I do that for someone's home to be together? So what can I do? I've asked the main source about the child, and the main source denied. So what can I do right now to get the child back to me? I want him back. All right, so the numbers for you to call and give your advice will be 09029222944, 09029222944, or 08077773288. All right, so boss, right now I'll need to welcome the boss in the studio right now with me. And when it's 8, I have to go pay some bills. So I'm still Ogbuefi. Yes, or the gift to share. And now I have to welcome the guests and still welcome the Tunchee once more this evening.
Yeah, thank you, Ogbuefi. It's always a nice moment and always a nice time to be with the boss. Because whenever you're with the boss, you enjoy the conversation, you get to learn a lot and know how to go about when it comes to your relationship. You know, okay, these are the things you need to, and these are the things, and these are the process, or this is how you can handle scenario and situation like this. I must tell you, Ogbuefi, the story tonight is really, really a big one, and it's quite an interesting one, but it's something that needs so much
attention.
caution.
Yes. So, what was your advice right now based on the story you've just listened to? So, what can you say about that story, and what could be done for the boss to get back the child to him?
Looking at the young man in question, the first thing I will tell him to do is to calm down.
Okay.
He has to be calm. He has to apply the whole situation with caution, because this is a very delicate issue. These are things that involve not just him and the lady, but this is a thing that involves two families. The lady in question is married with a husband who presumes or who feels and who has the mind that this child he is fathering is his child.
Yes.
The lady herself holds an answer to a question, holds an answer to a secret that if it comes out open, it could cost her marriage. The other guy at the other end is married. He has his own family. And whatever he does in this situation can either determine if his family is going to continue being together or if it's going to lead to a separation for him. And I believe he wouldn't want that. So he should calm down. He needs to apply caution. He needs to call the lady in question. Now, this is a discussion for both of them. They both needs to have series of discussion. Yes, he wants his child back. He never denied. If he had been told before she got married to the man, probably from the way he's acting, he wouldn't have denied it. But I believe the lady didn't see a future with him, and she saw with another which she intends keeping. Now, this is something both of them have to call themselves, especially the man, calling the lady calmly, talking to her, and getting to find out the truth for himself.
Okay.
Now, to the lady, I would tell her and I will advise her on this.
All right.
She knows the kind of husband she's married to. I believe she must have known the deal breaker. That if something like this or that happens, her husband might not want to continue that marriage. Now, this is where she will apply the virtue of womanhood, being wise. It is good the guy has come out to seek advice. And for other persons in situations or people that find themselves in situations like this, for the ladies, this is when she needs to apply the wisdom that she has. Because if the man with the eagerness the man has, he's willing to go extra miles, even going down to her husband to tell him this is the situation on ground. And I believe she wouldn't want that for herself.
Yes.
Now she needs to also listen to the man and come up openly. She can't come up openly and tell him, okay, fine, if this is your if that child is actually his, she should come out openly to the guy and tell him.
Yeah.
To save her mental health, she should
Right.
come out open.
I love what you say, that yes, that the man wouldn't have denied it if she eventually opened up at the first stage.
Exactly.
With just the way he's acting and wanting
Exactly. And not opening up again is about to cost her something
yes,
huge. She
yes.
didn't open up the first time by telling him, and now she still doesn't want to open up to him. So
Yes.
it can actually cost her a lot.
Yes, which means that what can be done, or is there something that could just make some? You also say that yes, maybe she didn't see the future with him.
Yes.
That was the reason why she might have decided to just go ahead with that decision to keep such secret for long. Not just even the man found out himself.
Exactly.
The man found out himself. So for you to have known that yes, this is something that this sports lady could have been keeping for ages, for years. To the extent that he might not even know that okay, fine, the child is yours.
Exactly. If they hadn't had that comeback conversation and he hadn't gone to her phone, it would have been
As social media handle.
Yes.
You're going to her gallery.
Going to her gallery to see that picture. So the lady needs to open up. If it's his child, she should let him know, and then they need to know. She needs to sit down and present that to her husband.
All right. So when we'll come back for this break, I'll ask you that is it actually that the reason why people, or is it also advisable for people to still be communicating with your ex?
Exactly. When we're back, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about that because right now it seems that yes, to some extent there should be reason to have such conversation.
Exactly.
All right, let's go space some beats on this evening. We'll be right back. Until then, stay boss. after hours of this evening, and yes, I'm still on the story, and the boss man at the Tunchee still here in the studio with me this evening. Right, yes, boss send the number for you to call us up, and then we'll have a conversation and give advice to the boss man how to go about this story this evening. Advise the boss man like your brother. Yes, advise the boss man like your best friend. Advise the boss man like your own family. Right at this evening. And the numbers for you to call in will be 090244 or 0807 777 3288. 0807 777 3288. Alright, so boss, yes, the story is just like in summary. The story is just coming from the boss man who wants who seek for advice this evening. Alright, the boss man will seek advice this evening that yes, he was once in relationship with this boss lady who, by because of circumstances that because of something that was happened, and she decided to just quit the relationship, and she got married to another person, which she located to abroad with the husband. And yes, they've been keeping in contact at this my ex my ex picture on social media. Normally, he went there, checked her profile, her gallery, and then a picture just it happens to be that he saw a son that looks like him. The resemblance was so very much, and then he showed his sister the picture, and the sister saw the resemblance as the boss lady. Okay, when during the period that we were together, and we're still having it, and yes, we'll be meeting. Was there anything by any chance? Something resulting to this picture? That was what he asked. Was there anything that's happened? He did not deny it, which the lady would had told him, which the lady had told him before that yes, something don't happen, no, and moving on to marry another man and that man. And right now the boss man asked the boss lady, and the boss lady denied it. And the boss man is asking, how can he go? What can he do? Just like I said, blood is thicker than water. Right? So boss is saying that okay, I want my child. That child is mine, and you don't know what to do and how to go about it. But he has been keeping contact, which he was not keeping that communication still when they both part ways because of circumstances, and then they went their separate ways, married another husband and wife, and now they're also having a child. So right now